software with racing which is used to do analysis and stuff like that. So you notice the racetrack oftentimes it's a racing with a clipboard and elements. So the idea that I was doing was to have that all be database. So instead of having a clipboard, that laptop. As the car changes on the car, everybody changes the laptop, goes to a database, and they can share that information with everybody throughout the team.
Attention spectators, this is a reminder that tonight's feature event is brought to you by the folks over at iRacing. If you want the most realistic motor racing simulation on planet Earth, head over to www.iracing.com. Sign up for your membership while the 50% off. You can jump into the rookie MX-5, returns to street stock, to regular street stock, not to mention the Pro Line 2 pickups for full jumps and turns.
Hello and welcome to the Suarez Creations iRacing League Street Stock Series. We are at Oxford Plains Speedway for the fourth race of the season, and practice is currently going on right now. 15 minutes of practice. Then we have a 2-lap qualifier, lone qualifier that is. And then after that we have a 10-minute warm-up. And then after that we have our race, which is 160 laps around this track. And something about this track is that it's a flat track like Charlotte Legends Oval, but instead of having straightaways, the straightaways are also curved, or that's how the racing line would be at this track. So the drivers are going to be constantly turning at this track, and let's see if anyone is joining. Currently it seems like Justin Kaloje is currently in this session. He just hasn't gone on track yet. But let's see. It seems like 10. So in our Discord server we have a new channel called Race Attendance, and then so these street stock drivers would be able to tell the race owner whether or not they'll be racing in this race, not racing in the race, or are kind of like just tentative, or just like not sure if they'll be able to join in on the action. As we see here, Justin Kaloje in pit road. So we'll see how he puts down a lap. So currently there is the number 7 of Justin Kaloje. And another thing I want to point out about this track is that there are essentially these turtle curbs on the inside of the line, which will really mess up your car, and also just like unsettle the car so much, because these turtle curbs are pretty high and you don't want to be hitting them pretty much at all during the race, because one thing is that your front tires can get stuck on them, and your rear tires could be off the curves, and so that would cause you to spin out and stuff like that. As we see Justin just a little bit loose off the corner, and we do have Jacob Quayle coming in now. But yeah, with the curves, you don't really want to be hitting these curves up as much as you would want to, like with a car with much softer suspension. These cars have a lot more soft suspension than Legends cars, which are horribly stiff. But you know, you should just still keep in mind about how your car is acting. Oh, and Justin's gonna spin it right there on the front stretch. He's gonna be able to get it back going. And then also, this track is just so unique, and there's like so much to talk about. So as you can see right here, the pits are basically open pits. So that means there's not really a wall or any barrier or any sort of barrier that's like dividing the track itself with the pit road. So drivers could, if they get loose off the corner, they could definitely save it more than if it would at like let's say for instance Southern National, where there's a wall just like right at the basically the inside, the utmost inside of the track. Okay, for some reason the ticker is not really working. Oh, no, it does. But then it disappears as soon as I go on the default person. Oh no. So what if I can? That's odd. So I would have to manually. No? Do I have to? Because for some reason, the standings are only looking at, like, only pop up when I'm spectating Justin, not Jacob Quayle, who right now is currently the fastest car right now on the track. So that's another thing that's new about this league, is that we have standings right now. We have. Let me see if I can try to get another standing. Let's see. So yeah, that's very odd. It's not showing up when I'm spectating Jacob Quayle, but when I spectate Justin Couloge, they do pop up. So that's definitely something to take into account for next race. Speaking of next race, we do have 3 off weekends because of one NASCAR, the real life NASCAR Cup Series. They race on Saturday. For I believe it's Richmond and Daytona on both the 16th and the 23rd. And then on the 30th I have something to do, so I will not be what's the word? I won't be here to host. So during these off weeks, though, likely for the weekends of the 16th and the 23rd of August, we might have a mini series where we have just some as we see. as just a way to entertain the drivers. So more info will be coming up about that soon. So yeah, we just have a little less than 2 minutes of practice left. And man, I don't know why, but we don't have many people joining us right now. Currently, we do have 10 street stock drivers who are online right now, but they are just not joining. Currently, the ones who have not joined yet: Drew Haynes, Gilbert Ruiz, Isaiah Warren, Jordan White, Kylan Wilson, Lance Satter, and Omari Hendrickson. And then, according to the race attendance, it seems like out of those drivers who are online right now, only Kylan Wilson said he would not be attending this race. So, yeah. I'm not sure if it's because this track's not too popular with most people, or if they just didn't fill out the attendance form. So now we are going to have qualifying going on right now. So we shall see who goes on pole. Right now, Jacob Quill. Currently setting his qualifying lap. Green flag out for him. His first lap was a 16.137. Currently the fastest right now. As Justin Collier puts down a 16.901. 7/10 slower than Jacob. And that'll be it for Jacob's qualifying lap. Let's see what Justin Collier can do. And seems like he is done as well. So now we could, let me see if I can. Okay, so no, I cannot. I was thinking of just trying to make the session go faster, but this does give people some more time, just a little bit more time. So right now it seems like Jacob Quayle is going to be on pole for now. Yeah, I had to let the drivers know that there are only 3 minutes left for registration in order to get into in order to race this. But so again, let's talk about the off season, not the off season, but the off week mini series. So I was planning on doing just like some random track car combos with different tracks and different cars being placed like every week that NASCAR races on a Saturday. Definitely not on the days I cannot race in. I cannot host in. So that means the next time that we race here will be on September 6th. So a whole month, basically, of off week as we set things into towards the conclusion of the first third of the season. So then the next race of the season is Concord Speedway. Concord is a little bit more of a unique track as well. In a way, it's like a mini Pocono, except the turns are kind of flipped, where turn 1 kind of acts like turn 3 in a way, and turn 3 kind of is like more like turn 1. So Concord is definitely something to be worth watching. And that will be 120 laps over there. But right now, here at Oxford Plains, we are going to be racing for 160 laps. These lap times are pretty quick, so this race shouldn't last too long. And I will be right back.
Pretty exciting, controversy, when I hated all that, but, it was, great to see the drivers get into it, right? Some of them were already in iRacing and do it all the time, others reached out to
Alright, and we are back. We are just about to get started for warm-up. As we see these two drivers just as exiting the pits toward our 10-minute warm-up. Jacob Quayle coming off of his win at South Boston Speedway last week in dominant performance. That was with an open setup, so even though people were able to fine-tune their setups to get a perfect car going, Jacob claims that he had the fixed setup, just the normal base setup, and he still ended up dominating the race. So I mean, it just shows that it's a lot more than the car setup when it comes to your on-track speed. And Jacob's really showing this right now with this fixed setup for Oxford Plains. Here's Justin Cologe setting some laps around. He's trying to see if he can try to match the pace of Jacob, and he's going to get very loose, and he's going to go off the track right there. He'll be able to get back on the track and continue his warm-up. hit that sand mound right there. Yeah, but Justin Pileggi, he is starting to make up some time. He was able to bring down the gap from 0.7 seconds all the way down to 0.4. So we'll see if he is able to adapt to this car a lot quicker. Justin taking a little bit more non-traditional line and taking somewhat around the outside, more towards the middle of the track. It might bring in more momentum. Might just be better for the tires. As Justin is wheeling it around, he's being very loose though. He's trying to find the limits of this car. Currently Jacob Quayle just sitting in his pit box right now. We only have less than 6 minutes left of warm-up before our race. And yes, Justin Pileggi is starting to gain more time. Oh, and he's going to hit the sand mound right there and get stuck on it. Oh no. That's only really the one danger, is those sand mounds can be pretty harsh. Can really destroy and mess up your car. Trying to set a little bit faster laps, trying to keep that gap further away from Justin Pileggi. It seems like he has his car a lot more stable than Justin, and that might be the key right there, is consistency, especially with 160 laps of racing. Now, to be honest, I was really hoping and expecting for a larger field. It's very disappointing to see only 2 drivers actually deciding to show up. Because, you know, last race at South Boston Speedway, we had 7 drivers. We had 7 drivers who showed up, but only 3 of them finished due to the others either having too much damage that they can't fix it, or they just straight up quit because they weren't able to catch up to the leaders. But because of a lot of people basically crashing out of the races lately, we have enforced a new sort of rule that drivers are allowed to fast repairs in order to quickly fix their car up to 100%, repair in a matter of seconds, so they don't lose a lot, and so they can also keep racing too. And only 3 minutes left of track of warm-up. Another big story I want to tell is for South Boston Speedway, we saw Lance Satter and Kylan Wilson get into it. like a while, and also Lance Satter getting into the 11 of Caleb Wilson. So Lance has managed to upset both Kyle and Kalen Wilson. I'm not sure if they're related or not, or they just have the same last name, but that is not fun. So what happened is that I swear I sent it. Where did I send it? Oh. Yeah, so in penalties and suspensions, Lance Satter was given a 50-point penalty along with a 2-race probation. Same with Kyle Wilson, the same penalty, but for basically intentionally wrecking the 6-7 despite him not doing anything to said 77 car. So, yeah, that's we do not condone like just brain dead retaliation, especially because the 77 of Kyle Wilson, if you saw it back in the South Boston race, he, under caution, he just drives straight into the pit barrels, and I don't know if that's what made him mad, but he just, like, he reversed out of the pit barrels and then drove all the way around to catch Lance Satter and then intentionally wrecked him. So, yeah, we don't condone that. And also, Lance Satter was also attempting to spin the 11 car of Caleb Wilson. So, yeah. So, this would essentially not count for their probation because they are not racing in it. So their probation will be carried over to the next race that they attend. Let's give an update on standings, point standings. Currently, Bryce Bunnell is your leader with 229 points. And then second place is now a driver who left the league, which is Tito Bonilla, who had 208 points. I am surprised that he left, considering, I mean, even though he didn't really have the greatest stretch of races with a 4th, a 3rd, and a 6th, I think that he would have definitely been a contender if he just stayed in the league and kept racing. Because right now, Bryce Bunnell is not in this race, so Tito would have been the points leader. Regardless, as we were getting ready for the race here, we're just waiting for the pace truck to pull out, and then we'll get our racing going as the pace truck starts moving. So as the pace truck rolls around, let's talk about the track. So 160 laps here at Oxford Plains Speedway. The track temperature is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The overall weather temperature is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Cloud cover is clear, and the humidity is from 48 to 66%. The wind speed is 6 to 7 miles per hour southwest. The lucky dog rule is disabled due to how short these laps are. So, and then caution laps do not count in order to give drivers a fair advantage in pitting and not losing a lap due to those said pits. As pace truck dives down pit road, it's just these two, Jake Quayle and Justin Peloge, green flag in the air. right now, Jacob Whale out to a pretty early and extensive lead. The gap is about a second away from Justin Pologe. So, Jacob Quill already setting very, very consistent laps as Justin Pologe being a little more inconsistent, but he's trying to find that speed. He's still looking, searching all around these lines. And it seems like Jacob Whale is putting a larger and larger gap on Justin Pologe. Justin trying to find that speed, but he's just unable to get that consistency going. Let's go on board with Jacob Whale. As you can see right there, he's just trying to grab that bottom. Get as close to the curb as possible, but not hitting it, and then trying to straighten up just a little bit on that exit of the corner onto the straightaways, just so he doesn't get as much wheel spin. That's just like a good consistent line right there. Not much tire schooling, all that kind of loose sounds coming from the car. Being very, very clean and consistent. So yeah, it seems like right now the gap is starting to somewhat slowly flatline as Justin's starting to get a little bit more speed into the car. He's not losing as much time, but he is still losing a great amount of time. He has to make up 8.2 seconds now if he wants to catch the leader. And because of caution laps not counting, if Jacob Whale basically manages to lap Justin Pologe, the race is pretty much over, as Justin would not be able to essentially, I mean he could unlap himself on a restart when we're close back together, but fighting back for the position is just like not feasible if you're a lap down, especially if you get put a lap down on pace. Oh, and Justin Pologe spins out, caution comes out. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, Justin just gets loose off the corner. There's a little half spin right there. He waits for Jacob Quayle to pass. So Jacob is coming on pit road. That's going to allow Justin to regain his lap and actually take the lead, because the caution came out before Justin, before Jacob Quayle was able to lap Justin. So, Justin Kaloje getting 4 fresh Hoosier tires, and he's going to, they're going to restart 1-2. And it seems like the 7 is coming down pit road again. Oh no! Oh, green flag back in the air. I don't know what the 7 car is doing though. Did he give him a black flag? No, he wasn't given a black flag. I don't know what's going on. He came down pit road again. I don't know what he's talking, what he's saying. Let's get the oh, seems like he did get a black flag for passing the leader. Let's get the voice chat connected. We hear what these drivers are saying.
I mean, he never passed me under the yellow, and then it went green when the pace truck wasn't even in pit road when he went green, so all that was weird.
Oh boy, it seems like just some mix-up and issues with what was happening under yellow. It seems like Justin was deemed as like essentially passing the leader, and he was not really supposed to, even though Jacob did come down pit road, so that means Justin should have gotten a spot. So that's going to be very unfortunate. Because now Jacob Quayle pretty much has this race locked unless Justin's able to gain his laps back, as Jacob is coming down pit road. Yeah, he's just getting some fresh tires. It's just Kaloje starting to gain back some laps now. As it seems like Jacob Quayle is just to make it fair, because he doesn't think it was fair for iRacing to give Justin a penalty. I think he's waiting for Justin to get his laps back before coming back out onto the racetrack. And now Justin is back on the lead lap. And Jacob will start coming out pit road. Yes, he is. So these two are going to have a battle. If Justin can catch up now. But we are back racing. Lap 30 of 160. Oh, and the 7 car is spun out again. This could be another caution. And so Jacob Quayle, Justin Collision will be back bunched together to see if they can make a good and entertaining battle. So coming to one to green right here. We're gonna have a restart side by side, 14 into 7. And green flag in the air. Go back out in the lead. Jacob leading all of these laps right here. Seems like he has definitely found the right racing line to save his tires and also have great pace here. As he sets the new fastest lap, 16.263. Before that was a 16.3. Just a little bit off from Justin's time. So the battles are getting the lap times aren't too far different. So Justin, if he manages to save his tires and also have the same exact speed, he may be able to catch Jacob if he burns up his later in the run. I'm not entirely sure how far these cars run on gas, so they may or may not have to pit again. Oh, the 7, the 7 spins out again. Caution's out. Caution is not out yet.
I'm pushing the car too much. We're good. Keep it green.
I don't know why.
Tires are still 100% according to my tire info.
Oh, the tires only, like the percent only changes when you pit, so they're at 100, but it should be alright now. I think you probably ran like 20 laps on them, so.
So there you heard it from the drivers. They were talking about tire wear. Jacob thinks they'll be fine on tires the whole way around. So
It might be tight on tire wear.
So as the 7 car comes down pit road, we'll see how. Let's see if the 14 also comes down. No, he's gonna stay out. So Justin Cloge, he's gonna have a few laps fresher tires than Jacob Will, and he's gonna try to see if he can gain some lap time on these newer tires. And that might be able to bring the battle up front. So as we come to 1 to green, driver's gonna go double file. And the pace truck comes on pit road, and green flag back in the air. Justin trying to take advantage of these newer tires by saving them a little bit more, just so we can add that speed on the longer run. Jacob is already pulling away as we just finished 1/4 of this race. Oh, and this seems like the 7 car.
Overcorrected. Yeah, we're fucked.
Oh, and his wheel is all messed up too. Oh, that might have to be another yellow. Oh yeah, the 7 car. Let's see what happened to him. Whoa.
You have a fast repair though, Justin, so.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. I just overcorrected it.
Yeah, so he gets loose and it just hits that wall. It's a hard hit too. Got major wheel damage, so he's just having to limp it around pit road. Try to get that fast repair. And that's why we do have fast repairs, so drivers can get back on track, even if they make a poor mistake like that. That would honestly call the race right there, as Jacob Will would be the only driver on track pretty much. And that's the downside of having much smaller field. So you can't really rely. You have to really rely on people actually being able to join the races. We need to get so much. So as a pit truck comes on pit road, green flag back in the air. As we saw, plenty of laps left. We had a car off track. Oh yeah, it seems like Justin Floje might have gone off track right there. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, he overcorrected again. Just kissed the ball a little bit, but it seems like his car is fine. Oh, what happened? Why was there smoke right there? Oh, Justin spun again. You're just pushing the car too much. Oh man. Seems like he's still on the lead lap. We're just barely behind that 14 car. As we're nearing close to 100 laps left here. And it seems like the 7 car went off track again. That's going to make him lose a lap. we may have to make these races a lot shorter than they usually are, especially with how much races cost actually. Because races, they're on iRacing, I believe it's what is it? $1 for 2 hours, and I think 50 cents for an hour. But yeah, it can get pretty expensive. Like a 4-hour race will be $2. So if we make this races shorter, then it would make races have be more common and happen more often. So I think that's what we might have to do for the remaining races, cut down on those laps, especially because not many people are training. Right now, Well, making even a bit more of a larger gap on Justin Piloget. Really wants this win. Again, he might even lap Justin twice this race. If the drivers are up to it, we could do what we did at the Charlotte Legends Oval, which is if Jacob is able to lap Justin again, the race could be called. But that's only if these drivers agree to it. So I'm gonna ask them if they agree to it. Just say in the voice chat from iRacing, I can hear you.
I'd be okay with it.
So Jacob's alright with it. What about Justin? Justin, are you alright with it?
Yeah, I'd be totally fine with it.
Alright, so that's a challenge for Jacob right there, trying to lap Justin Piloget one more time, and that will be that'll basically signify the end of the race. very, very quick around this track. Honestly, he may be able to be the new points leader. If he keeps this up and keeps winning all these races, you know, he could pass Wright's run out, even though Price has 3 second places in a row. Just the gap, it's just a little bit less than a straightaway away from Justin being lapped. That gap starts to get closer and closer. Justin trying to see if he can find any possible way to get just a little bit more of the on the edge of that already loose race car, trying to get a little bit quicker lap times than Jacob Quill. And 7. He's off the track. That's gonna be a lap down, and that's gonna call the race right there. Jacob Quayle will win here at Oxford Plains Speedway.
Nice win, Jacob. Nice win.
After dominating performance, leading 90 laps, he's gonna burn it down right here. He resets his car, and that is going to be the end of the race. So yeah, your race winner, Jacob Quayle, second race win of the season, second race win in a row. His dominant performance is really paying off. He's gonna jump really high in the leaderboard after this race, because no one else, no one else racing means more points for you and less points for them. So let's see. We'll see how Concord does in 3 weeks, and we'll see you all then.